Hi there, welcome to Twitter for the Classroom Screencast, Episode 1, Setting Up and Getting Started. The first thing you need to do is make sure that you have internet access readily available, and of course, head over to twitter.com. You will first see the home page where on the right side there is a yellow sign up button. Go ahead and click there, and you'll be taken to the setup screen. The first thing you need to do is enter your name. I recommend, of course, using your teacher name since this will be used for your classroom. And then set up a username. You can choose to use your name or something that relates to your classroom since your students will be using this. And then a password that your students can easily remember and, of course, that you can easily remember. So maybe your school's mascot and your classroom number, or maybe your principal's name, something that can easily be remembered. And you'll see that it actually shows you the strength of the password. It will get higher the more characters you use, like letters, numbers, and maybe even a question mark or a symbol. And then you'll want to enter an email. Most likely it would be best to enter your Cartwright email so that anytime a student updates their tweet on Twitter, you will get notification and you can check it easily. Now, this is up to you with the privacy. You can uncheck this box so people can't find you using that email, or if you'd like teachers in our district to find you easier, you can go ahead and leave this box checked. I'm going to go ahead and leave mine checked so that other teachers could possibly find our classroom. And then, of course, there is a terms of service just as there is with most social networks on the internet these days, so make sure you understand what those are, and then go ahead and click Create My Account. I'm going to choose to uncheck this email update box because I'm really only using this for my classroom, not my personal use. Okay, and once you click Create My Account, a password protection box will pop up. Make sure you type in what you see on the screen. And with all internet sites that have this feature, make sure if you can't read the letters, they always have a choice on the side where you can get new words that you can maybe read a little easier. Once you enter it, make sure you click Finish. Okay, and you will be brought to this screen. This is mostly used for people who are using Twitter for their personal interest, so I'm going to go ahead and choose to skip this, as well as finding my friends. This is something I might choose to do later with other classroom teachers, but I definitely don't want to find any of my personal friends for this. And again, if you want to search for other classrooms, you can do so now, but that might be something you can look into later once more teachers in our district view this awesome screencast and sign up for Twitter. Okay, so this is our first box that kind of gives you an idea of what Twitter looks like for those of you who have never used it. This is the area you use to enter what we call tweets. Tweets are the term Twitter uses to name the little updates that you type in these mini, kind of almost blog posts. So what you'll want to do is pose questions. You might want to answer other people's questions. You could give real-time updates about what's happening in your classroom. You can even post links to maybe classroom sites or even your site, reactions to a lesson. You could even use opinions. And these are all things that your students can enter, not just yourself. So just remember though, Twitter limits the characters to 140, and it actually does stop you once you go over that limit, which can be a great tool for students so that they can learn how to summarize. So the first thing you want to do is enter maybe a welcome tweet for students who will be accessing your site. And whenever you are done with your tweet, all you have to do is press the tweet button. Sometimes it might say update, and it is put right up on your page, and you can see it below.